So, do you want to admit to stealing these 2 bottles of liquor, or do you want to tell me some goofy story about
No, that was
All right.
That was my understanding of it, was that she was paying for them, but I admit,
Stop.
I am admitting to stealing.
Hold up, she just admitted to stealing those bottles right off the bat. But what you're hearing now is more than just a confession. It's the start of a complex courtroom unraveling. And keep an ear out, because there's way more under the surface than just shoplifting.
All right, we have 2 files before me. Christina May Drake filed 25343OM as a retail fraud under Sturgis ordinance that allegedly occurred on March 25th of 2025. Under Sturgis ordinance, retail fraud is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Second count, trespass, 25344OM.
Quick breakdown. The city attorney's offering a plea deal. Drop the trespass charge if she pleads guilty to retail fraud. This is super common in misdemeanor cases where the prosecution wants to clear the docket, but it's a gamble. Should she take it? Let me know in the comments.
Sturgis ordinance, also 90 days and or $500. The Sturgis city attorney, Mr. Tim George, is here. He's agreed to dismiss the trespass charge if you plead to the retail fraud charge. Ms. Holmes, I'll be with you in a minute, all right?
Yes.
It's alleged that you were at 400 West South Street. I'm not sure what that is. All right, Ms. Holmes, Ms. Drake, this is Jeanette Jackson. She's from the Public Defender's Office. And Mr. George, as I indicated, is from the city. You've been in jail for 5 days for this. My inclination is to...
You are really struggling, the judge says, and honestly, it hits hard. She's trying to convince the court she's turning her life around, but with multiple charges stacked, is it redemption or just another performance? What do you think? Sincere or strategy?
Give you time, sir, but you have another case.
Can we do it all at once? Or does it have to wait till tomorrow?
No, we can do it all at once. 1147. The other is that on May 5th, when the gas station, 2 bottles of liquor, gentleman Jack and Bacardi line. So that's also a retail fraud. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. You are really struggling. All right, so Mr. George would dismiss the trespass charge if you plead to the retail fraud charge in Sturgis. You also have the other retail fraud charge from White Pigeon under state statute.
Sir,
And that's
I just want to say, I am working. I have been able to obtain a vehicle, and I'm already, like, I've already applied and been accepted through SNHU. I'm going into a recovery coach program. I'm trying to change things in my life, and I feel that would be my best option, is to get into a program where I'm working with others who are struggling in the same area I'm struggling in.
What is your main problem? Alcohol?
Yes, alcohol.
Didn't you work at Doc Foundry or something at one time?
No.
That's a different lady. All right, so are you willing to plead to these charges?
I am, sir, but if I'm kept too much longer, I'm not going to be working or have that opportunity.
Where do you work?
Well, I've been working, like, I've been self-employed, but I've been helping clean out,
You're a mess. That's not just tough talk. That's a judge losing patience. He's seen this kind of speech before. Promises, plans, and progress, right up until the next arrest. Is she digging deeper or finally climbing out?
Storage units in Bronson, and they have some more in Coldwater. But if I'm right now, because of the holiday, it's not really going to be a big issue. I'll be able to start working again. And I know that these are financial crimes, and I really just want to get back to work and start paying back my debt. And like I said, I really feel that if I can get in a program where I'm working with people who are struggling the same struggle I am, like this program through SNHU, I really feel it would help keep keep my feet on the ground and making strides in positive direction.
You're a mess.
I am.
And everything you just said is a bunch of words that really have some substance, but
I was able to buy a truck. I'm just working on getting money to get it legal. And I mean, I know that it doesn't really mean too much when I'm sitting here facing 3 charges, but I am.
and you've got a felony charge in circuit court
Yes.
that was bound over in May, and you're on felony bond, and you're still out stealing stuff. Now the one was in February. You didn't show up.
That was because I was locked up in Elkhart.
All right,
And then the next time that I had court in June, I messaged my lawyer and asked him if he could get it like rescheduled to when my next court date was on the rest of my stuff, because
Okay moment of pause. She's clearly proud. She was clean when arrested. No alcohol, no drugs. That may seem small, but for someone with addiction history, it's a big step. Could this be the turning point she's hoping for?
because of work, and it said that he got the message but he never responded to it, so I attempted to do something about the one in June, but it was because I was working.
All right, who lives at Congress Street?
My husband
So are you
and
there?
children. Not at this time.
So are you still homeless?
Technically, yes, but as soon as I get this truck legal, I can get a real job, like, on the books. That's what I've been working towards. I got this F-150, and now I just got to get it legal, and I can get a job that's, on the books, that I'm punching a time clock. And I really am trying to hold myself together. Like, when they picked me up, I wasn't on anything, and I was proud of myself that, even though I was going back to jail, that I was clean. I didn't have any alcohol in my system or in my possession.
When did you get picked up?
I'm sorry?
When did you get picked up?
Last Thursday.
How did you get picked up?
I was walking down Centerville Street. I had just had dinner at the park with a friend, because they have them girls at the park, and we were walking back towards my brother's. I'm not technically homeless because I've been living with my brother. I haven't been living in the homeless communities or anything, but I don't have a home of my own.
You're not welcome to come to your husband's house?
No. We've been separated for about 9 years. But my brother lives in the trailer park in Sturgis, and the one behind Granby's, and that's where we were walking back to when Officer Ware seen me, and I had the active warrant.
And you knew you had active warrants.
Yeah, so he came and picked me up. I didn't know I had active warrants. He said it had just come out 2 days before that.
Well, you didn't show up for court on
Right.
a couple of different occasions.
Well, that like I said, I messaged my lawyer, so I wasn't sure that was even a warrant, because I messaged my lawyer and asked him if we could reschedule it for when my next court date was, because I was working and was able to obtain this truck. And I apologize that I didn't call the court myself, but he had told me if I messaged him that he would get it, and that anything like that I was.
Well, that's in your felony case. You don't have a lawyer in these cases.
Well, I didn't know he couldn't handle the others. Sorry.
All right, well, are you willing to plead to the retail fraud from February? Where was that, Mr. George?
It was at Meyer and Sturgis.
What would I be looking at time-wise, do you know?
1,000 days plus 4 million after that. I don't know what to do with you.
I know.
You talk a good game, but you got multiple theft charges. You're bound over to circuit court on a felony case of theft. You don't show up when you're supposed to. You're like Tracy Chapman in Fast Car. Things are going to get better, and you're going to move out of the city.
Well, I've been, I've been checking in with community corrections. I mean, I've been doing everything so that I would be holding myself accountable, sir. And I apologize for my.
Now here's where it gets real. Probation is on the table. But with felony charges still pending, she's on thin ice. Should the judge risk it? Or is accountability overdue? Sound off below. What's the fair call here?
Mistakes, but if you'll give me the chance, sir, I'll show you I'm really meaning what I say. And with me checking in with community corrections, if you don't feel that the steps I'm taking, if I'm released, are in that direction, I mean, you know, I can always be picked right back up, just like I was.